So when I was a little kid, I came to find out that my father had wanted a major firework business with a guy that was with him named Sammy. So at a very early age, the Fourth of July was very exciting for me because my father, a few days before the Fourth of July, he would literally have a truck come to my house on 88th Street, and we would load up my back garage with crates of fireworks and mortars, and he had these special pipes made. And it was a very exciting time of the year. We looked forward to it every year. Myself and all my friends and all my cousins and my family would come to the house, and my father would have this big major barbecue. This was actually even before John Gotti started his firework display on 101st Avenue. This was in the 60s, early 60s. And we would have a big barbecue, and we would start shooting off the fireworks all day. People would come around 88th Street Park and set up chairs during the afternoon. All the old timers would come, and by the time the sun came down, the whole perimeter of the park was full of my neighbors from my community. They would all be sitting in chairs, and they would watch us shoot off the fireworks. And then the finale would be, my father had these special metal pipes made for the mortars, and we would line them up, and we would start shooting off mortars up into the sky. It was really an exciting time. And, 4th of July was always exciting. I wouldn't say it was like we did it because we were patriots. We just did it because it was a lot of fun. And as I got older, I started actually selling fireworks, and I really started making a lot of money on the 4th of July. So not only were we enjoying the festivities, we were also making money.
Way to get them.
So the fireworks came from down south through China. China would import them in down south because they were legal in the southern states. And Sammy, the fella that was with my father, that was a major firework wholesaler, would have a route, and he would go down south, and he would bring truckloads up into New York. And he had a warehouse in Brooklyn, and he would keep them in the warehouse in Brooklyn. And what he would do is he would make up a firework list of every item he had, and he would distribute the list. So I would get a list, and then I would look at his prices, and I would make up my own list and add money onto each item for myself. And then we would distribute the list to other people that were going to retail and sell them. And then we would take orders and deliver the fireworks. We would have pickup trucks or vans, and we would deliver the fireworks to our customers, and people would sell them out of their houses, out of their garages, and literally some people sold them out of the trunk of their cars. So there was a lot of different ways we distributed them. We would get them from Sammy, and then we would break down the cases, and we would make up the orders and deliver them to the customers. And then as it got closer to the 4th of July, we would open it up to retail single orders. Instead of cases, we would sell like packs and boxes and break all the stuff down. So we would have displays in our homes, in our garages, in our car, trunks of our car. So there was many ways to sell them, but we got it done, So really, we were in competition with the Chinese, because if you went to Canal Street, back then when I was a kid, one side of Canal Street was Little Italy, and one side of Canal Street was Chinatown. So we were always in competition to them because they sold a lot of fireworks actually downtown on both sides of the Canal Street, the Italian side and the Chinese side. But we primarily sold our fireworks in Brooklyn and Queens.
All right, go ahead.
So what did it mean to me? It meant different things at different stages of my life. Like when I was a little kid, it meant the 4th of July meant to me that it was going to be a fun day. My father was going to have a big barbecue. My cousins were all going to come over from Long Island and Brooklyn, and all my friends would come to my house because they knew that we had fireworks. And, I felt kind of special because I had fireworks, that my father would bring home. And so it was a very, very festive day, and it was a lot of fun, a lot of eating, a lot of partying. We would go in the park and start shooting off fireworks during the day. And then as the night, it got darker, we would start shooting off all the colorful stuff. And the people would come from the neighborhood and sit around the park, 88th Street Park, around the fences and enjoy the fireworks. And My father loved it. He was always, lighting off the fireworks. He always had a cigarette in his hand and a drink. It was just a fun day. But as time went on, it meant different things. As I got older and I started, into the business end of the life, then I started selling fireworks. So then the 4th of July, when it started rolling around, it meant, hustling the cigarettes. And I had a really big firework business myself. I was partners with a few kids in the neighborhood, and we would sell a lot of cases of fireworks. So we started making a lot of money with it. And so it became two things. It became a day to earn money and to enjoy the festivities of the day, because we still kept on barbecuing and shooting off fireworks, and it was just a fun day. As far as being a patriot, like in 1976 was the year probably we made the most money ever selling fireworks, because it was the bicentennial, and everyone wanted cigarettes. I mean, we could have sold matches to people. That's how crazy people were to get fireworks, to shoot off fireworks on that particular 4th of July. So, it was different at different stages of my life. And after my father went to prison, it really was never the same no more. We still sold fireworks, but it wasn't as festive as it used to be, prior to that. But and then eventually we just got out of the business totally, and that was it. So it was different things at different times in my life.